we're playing in the fog, boyo. All right, so Skyway Golf Course, which again is real. Even though it's going to look like we get some, I mean, you can already kind of see some skyline behind us.
I don't know what
here.
it is about this view, but it feels like I'm in New Jersey.
I'm in New Jersey.
I don't remember what that SNL bit was when Fred Armisen was playing Bloomberg, and he just kept saying, New Jersey!
Every time I think of that, I think of, I just think of my time watching The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Rip James Gandolfini, though. He was a hell of an actor.
We in the
Miss
Pine
him.
Barrens here? What's going on?
Fucking miss him. I don't know why it's so fucking foggy. It's probably smog. Oh, thin.
Saved it.
Yeah, bounce forever on that lynx shit. Yeah, look at that bounce, baby.
God. Oh my God.
Look at that bounce, baby.
Don't squander drive opportunities in the fairway, I guess.
Hey, no, that's what you learned about links golf, right? Speaking of places
Hey, butthole. Stupid dog.
Speaking of places I want to go next. So, I mean, one thing I learned about being on vacation, right, is, as I told Bill just before we started streaming, like, I need to do it more often, obviously. But returns. Oh, you got a good. Okay, so that must be regular rough.
Thank you, Link style rough.
Well, manageable. But anyways,
Good.
what I also learned is that I now have an idea of where I need to be going next.
Ooh.
And everybody in the world told me what I already knew to be true. The next place Brandon needs to travel is Bandon Dunes. So
yeah,
we'll see. But I'll tell you right now, I looked. And they're booking all the way out until September 2025 right now, and they're full.
Should we just Nerby Fest abandon?
I mean, I'd be willing to do it, but I mean, I don't know if you guys could convince the missuses to spend the money you'd have to spend to do it.
I got a sugar mama now.
Because they have, what now, 6, I think it is, world-class courses, and they're building a 7th.
Oh,
look at that links bounce, baby.
Holy shit nuts.
Yeah, well, again, remember our time at Stream Song Black where everything that was short just bounced forever.
Holy
That is what we're going to see here.
I don't know. I think we'd have to get estimates.
We're still 11 yards short on that carry number, even though we're at sea level now versus in the mountains. So that's interesting to note.
Yeah.
That's kind of why we're doing this. Anyways, yeah, you'd have to get an estimate on what it would cost, you mean?
Yeah, so we could plan and budget what we'd need.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the flight's going to be expensive and stupid. And the reason why is because you have to fly into Eugene, Oregon, which is the closest airport, and then after that you drive another 2-3 hours to get to the coast. And there's no way to fly directly to Eugene, right? So like I looked at this because I'm stupid. And like here it's like fly to Minneapolis, fly to Seattle, then fly to Eugene.
You say that.
I know. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you the answers.
Pilot.
Go hard, go hard, go hard. I hit that way short. Yeah, way short. That's fair. That's fair. Damn it. All right. Oh, God, it's still rolling. Why? Why is it still rolling, Bill? Okay.
Links and...
Oh, that's why it's still rolling. Look at those hills, baby.
Links and such.
Look at those hills.
Fuck you, New Jersey.
All right, I ain't doing this sober. I'm having one more.
All right, hook me up.
Oh, hook you up. Really? All right.
One more.
What do you want to be hooked up with?
I don't know. What are you feeling?
I'm feeling a fat tire, so I'm going to do a fat tire.
All right, I'm down.
All right.
Who doesn't love fat tire?
Join a fat tire. Shout out to my favorite fictional character, Harry Bosch, who also likes to drink fat tire and hates it when people tell him it's fat tire, but it's not really fat tire. Shout out to season 2 of Bosch. Piper, come. Good talk. Boy, did I get a lot of books read while I was on vacation.
Oh, I pulled it.
Read 3 books.
Are you shitting me, Bill?
Read 3 books while I was on vacation.
Yeah?
I did, yeah. Because my first day was an absolute unmitigated train wreck. We haven't even talked about that yet, but yeah. I got stuck in Dallas for 7 hours.
Oof.
My flight was Fargo to Dallas, Dallas to Monterey direct. Instead, what happened was the crew in Fargo fucked up and showed up 20 minutes late for the flight.
Okay.
My flight crew. So we got out of Fargo 20 minutes late. Well, then when we landed in Dallas, because we were 20 minutes late, they gave our gate away. So we got stuck on the tarmac for an hour waiting for a gate. When we finally got in there, I missed my flight by 10 minutes by connection.
Oh.
So then I got stuck in Dallas, flew standby, missed 4 standby flights, 1, 2, 3, and 4, until I finally got on the 5th flight, which flew me from Dallas to Phoenix. And then I got stuck in Phoenix for 2.5 hours until I got a direct flight from Phoenix to Monterey. I was supposed to be in Monterey at 12:30 Monterey time. I got there at 11:30 at night.
Ooh.
And I landed in the middle of a fucking shit show of a storm. The pilot, by the way, amazing pilots. Because they told us, they're like, all right, everybody, we're going to put the seatbelt sign on. We're going to be flying in. We're going to be landing in 20 minutes. It's going to be a bumpy landing, everybody. So I'm just preparing you for the fact that, you know, we'll get you down safe, but it's going to be a little bumpy. So hold on tight and make sure everything is whatever. And yeah, just win. And then we landed, and then it was one of those airports where you disembark on the ramp.
Oh.
And so I'm like, holy shit, thanks for landing us, right? You fucks. Like, maybe you could have landed us smoother. I got on the ramp. I nearly died in the fucking, I was like, bracing myself walking down the ramp. I'm like, holy shit, it sucks outside. I'm like, I don't know how you guys landed this plane, but fucking great job. So yeah, shout out to pilots who did very good work. Holy fuck, that was a crazy ass landing.
No.
Not the worst I've ever been in, but
No,
it would make
those big guys,
but
they
it would make
basically have to land in all of it all
but
the
it would
time.
make the top 3 of like maybe
Yeah.
the worst landings I've ever gotten. Yeah, that was a lot of break.
Yeah, you got par. I've got this for par.
Oof. But I'll tell you right now, you know what was another equally bad landing, because I watch all these goddamn pilot videos because Bill's got me in pilot videos. But I'll tell you right now, my landing in Phoenix sucked because we were on a big plane, which is great. I like flying on big planes. The bigger the plane, the better it is for me. Just more comfortable. Mm-hmm.
Baby push.
It's a good play though. But yeah, the goddamn pilots on that Phoenix flight, giant plane, fucking bounced us on the, and hard. It felt like a hard landing. It was like, whack! And it was like, it was enough that I audibly said, holy shit, like in front of everybody in the cabin. Because I was like, what just happened? Look at that view though, Bill.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And again, this is real.
This is cool. This will be fun.
Which is very neat. Yeah, apparently just across the river.
Yeah, I've had a few Navy landings from those commercial guys. Sometimes they just have to do it. You know, I mean,
yeah, the weather in
they'll take
Phoenix
it.
wasn't great, but it was like, holy fuck, guys, like,
Yeah, sometimes they just
bounced it.
I found out that it's kind of dumb. I'll tell you after you hit.
Oh no! God, this could be 40, 50, 80 yards short.
Run! Oh my God, you still rolled out of the rough though.
Towed the bejesus out of that. Anyways, you were saying, I'm sorry.
So what ends up happening is some of these landings comes from this mentality that the FAA grades their pilots when you get your commercial rating on the ACS, the Airman Certification Standards.
Okay.
So before it used to be just, are you a good pilot? And they would just trust the guys that would rate them. And then they went to this more formal system of you need to know this and this, and all here's the guidelines. The ACS for your commercial means you have to literally put that plane down on a point. Exactly. You're like, this is where I'm landing it.
I see.
So
I think you just gave away the
So
ending.
what happens? These guys train
Wham!
them in. It's like, I need to hit that spot, and I don't care. So they just plow it in there
Sure.
to hit that spot, and that probably hangs true. You know, you ain't looking to butter it. You're looking to park that thing on a dime.
Right. Want the butter. Want the buttery
Want the
landing,
butter.
folks. I'm going to smear the butter on this bread. Oh my God, Bill did the same donkey dick thing. Oh, he hit the cart path, so he's going to get
100 more
He's
yards.
going to get a hondo more than I got, but yeah, sure. Oh my God.
Cart path assist.
Well, it's good to know that it wasn't just that one course. It's good to know that it's, we're just playing bad no matter where the fuck we go.
Yeah, pretty much. Piper, come here. Oh. Well, good thing you didn't come too close. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep on this, watch some YouTube.
To be honest, Bill, I don't think I'm actually like that far off, if I'm being honest. I think the difference is, one, short game's not very good. Two, I honestly think I am not prepared for this mat.
Yeah.
I think like a great many things, I went out and played real golf. There you go. I went out and played real golf. There you go.
That's it.
I went out and played real golf, and I got away with a lot more, and now I'm coming here again, and it's like, yeah, you thought you were getting away with this.
This mat is the great equalizer.
It really is. I think most of my bad contact has just been getting fat into the mat. And again, if I'm in real life, I'm getting away with that on some level. In here, no. And again, I would have it no other way, by the way, for you people who are watching on the internet. Like, I'm not suggesting. I could get a different mat. I could get a different mat that's a lot firmer, and we could have a lot better rounds in here. But I don't think it's a lot of fun to watch us all under par, and it doesn't do us any good when you go out to the real golf course. Like, I don't play those rounds in California, almost all of them universally very good for my handicap. I don't do that well if I have an easy mat in here.
Right.
I do that well because I gotta strike the ball better in here than I do in real life. Oh, almost hit it too hard for that line.
Whew. Actually, a nice little mix on this thing.
I'm also surprised by the fact that, like, when you hear this thing, you're thinking to yourself, oh, this is gonna be like Osgood.
Yeah.
That's a reference that nobody on the internet will get but you and me, I guess.
Hi, boys.
What I mean by that is, how do I describe it? Like 5 par 3s in a 9-hole round.
Yeah, 5 par 3s,
you don't have a lot of space.
2 par 5s. It's a fun 9-hole muni.
Yeah, but instead, I don't know, there's a pretty good mix of shit.
Yeah,
and I
they
get the links.
and cross and...
Given the look at the overhead, though, I get the links play.
Yeah.
Oh no, I pulled it.
Pull. Oh, he turned it over.
Get out of that. Get out of that. Thank you, Links Golf. Get on that.
Oh, you're gonna run back now.
Just don't run back too far. Run me back to a good lie. I'll take that.
Actually, if it stays on the concrete, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Concrete lie is fine.
283 it gave you.
Yeah, but a 239 carry. Look at this. 261 on the launch monitor bill.
Yeah.
So, like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, it's either it's a bug. Because, I mean, all right, so given I went 283, that feels right. So, again, the length feels right. It feels like a monitor. It feels like a display bug to me.
Oh,
but if it is a display bug, Bill, I'm going to have to, like, just take those off the numbers.
Okay.
Because everybody on the internet's seeing this. It's like, wow, why did Brandon only hit a 239? It's like, the answer is I didn't. Piper, come here. I hit it better than that, I promise. To the tune of like a good 25 yards better than that.
That felt scuffy, yep.
Get away with it.
This is redonkulous.
I like the fact that this entire facility is surrounded by giant Edgewood driving range nets. You see this?
Yeah.
Like they're like, yeah, no. You're in an industrial park the moment you get off this quote unquote golf course. Like, fuck it. Oh man. Beer is good.
Good to be back.
Yeah. I missed you folks in the sim though. I really did. Piper, come here. Good dog. Like, I've only been back a couple days. I've been looking forward to this Wednesday for basically ever since Sunday already. I'm looking forward to Friday. I've been looking forward to that all week. Like, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a blast.
I was worried. I was like, he's probably gonna be buried. And then you text me this morning before I read it. I'm like, here it is. This is what I was expecting. I've been waiting all week for this.
For the, like, I'm buried in work, I can't get away?
Yep, I was waiting for it. Like,
sure.
Work's stupid, my employees are dumb, or some dumb shit like that. I mean, thankfully, it isn't. It wasn't.
No,
like, an hour late. Oh, I could do that. That means I can eat lunch.
Oh, I button hooked it. Be safe. Ugh. Yeah, it'll be safe. It's just I'm not gonna love it. Ugh. I was pretty buried, but by the time I got yesterday at about 2 in the afternoon is finally when I dug out. So it took me about a day and a half, but after a day and a half, I was dug out of the hole I was in, and I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to get back to doing things.
Nice.
Yeah,
well,
it wasn't too bad.
Oh, that one came off to the right. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I even had an Advent dram, 2 of them since I got back. Woo! I ended at Brooklatty's Port Charlotte, which I've already had, of course.
And you came back with a few days, and you haven't brought the plague with you.
I know, like I was worried about that, like.
It hit me while you were gone.
Oh, seriously?
The whole family had it. They were plagued up pretty good.
So I survived, supposedly, right? And you wait a couple of days to find out, and so far I'm fine. That being said, though, went to curling, and one of the guys on my curling team sounded like death.
What are you doing there?
He's like, well, I don't have COVID. And he sounded real bad. Shout out to Chad.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy, but you sounded horrible. And it was so bad that he swept the first end. And after that, we're like, Kate, our skip, came down. Like, I'm going to throw skip stones, but he's going to be down there because he can't sweep anymore. Like, he's that sick. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? Yeah. Why?
We need more reserves.
Why? But then, yeah, Lance even was telling me, another guy on my team was telling me, he's like, yeah, I was sick. I've only felt good the last 2 days. I'm like, Jesus, you guys. Oh, big pull, though. Big pull, though. Yeah, apparently they were all sick. Our team has been snake bit, though. Like, Kate and her family have been sick so much, and then Lance got sick, and whatever got sick. And I was like, well, guys, I was on vacation, and I feel fine. And then they reminded me, like, yeah, but Brandon, you got COVID like a month and a half ago. I'm like, yeah, shit, you're not wrong. Damn. Go. There you go. Oh, gee, I yelled go.
Yeah, I knew I probably had a touch on it.
Fuck.
It's all right. I just had to be up there.
Oh, I got this for birdie, huh? I don't know how this is for birdie, because that was a lot of bad shots in a row, but sure.
Mama got sick. She got it. It whooped her butt for almost 2 straight weeks. Like, I was waiting on her hand and foot.
Watch out, you guys.
And then eventually just helping her and being in proximity to her got me sick.
Sure.
And then it kind of whooped on me for about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then I had the ear stuff, so I kind of had both at the same time. So it's been great.
Heck. Fucking ick.
Look at her rip. Good speed, though.
Yeah, I needed a little harder if I wanted to make it, but yeah, I'm fine with that miss. I mean, the fact that I got a par out of that after how many of really bad shots, I suppose.
All of mine, I had this for par, but all of my shots were pretty much awful.
Let's manage expectations, everybody.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, it might be touched firm.
Go.
No, it's perfect.
Go. Yeah, I was going to say, no, I wanted to go. Nice save.
I was worried it might have been a too firm.
Okay, now we get a little par 3.
Oh.
124.
The links is just like, the fact that they hit the green and go for days is like...
It's a challenge.
Yeah. I remember my good stream song. Like, I just had a...
That was the only other time, by the way, the only other time I've ever played on links.
Yeah.
Firmness was that round. And yeah, I mean, you adapted to that way faster that round, that day than I did. That's for sure. You got to play it a little differently. I'm told Bandon is the same way. Because Matt was there once upon a time and said that, like, you got to start aiming short. Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you gotta start playing short. It's a different way to play golf.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, as far as Scotland is concerned, I mean, my God, I wanted to go how many years ago and I couldn't make it. And I don't know, I've resigned myself to the fact that I'll probably end up going solo for no other reason than it's hard to get all the ducks in a row.
Yeah.
But no doubt, if people want to get ducks in a row, obviously, fuck, yeah, I'd be in a heartbeat. But yeah, I do think Bandon, I mean, like, if you talk about, like, the golf courses, if you agree with the concept of there being, like, really famous golf courses you want to play, at least in my life, looking at the list, like, there's no other place I can go where I can knock as many courses off the list as there.
Right.
Because of all those courses, like 4 or 5 of them are on the list. And they're all in the top 10 or 20. The only other places that compare that I've never been to would be Pinehurst.
Yeah.
Which is obviously where the U.S. Open is this year, Pinehurst number 2. Or again, like shout out to our friends at StreamSong. But StreamSong is just like Bandon. It books up so fucking fast because I looked at that too, and it's crazy. So.
Yeah, I wish there wasn't so many golfers in this world, but if there wasn't, there wouldn't be this many good golf courses.
What I need to do, and I haven't done this, but I should. But what I need to do is I need to just call Bandon and be like, I get that your calendar says you guys are booked, and I get that you're booked, and I get why, and I get that that's great for you, and I'm happy. But like, I'm a single, right?
Yeah.
Can't you find some place to squirrel me away?
Like how long would I have to hang out, on your waiting list for some foursome that reserved and their dickhead buddy had a baby over the Bandon trip and they have an opening?
Yeah,
and
because I am told the secret with Bandon is it's actually pretty easy to get on the golf course itself because they have so many of them. The hard part is getting the lodging. So if you're willing to stay off course, it's a lot easier. Now, am I willing to stay off course? Sure, right? Like I'm willing to stay off course. That isn't the end of my world. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather stay on course just because it's better, right? Like it's more expensive, but it's like it's really nice to be able to walk up to the driving range and your clubs are on a cart somewhere and you're ready to go.
Yep. Well, I did.
And by the way, I'm sorry. And by the way, Pebble Beach, like I stayed there for a couple of days, and that was the best hotel room I've ever had in my life. It is also by far, though, the most expensive, and it's not even fucking close, right? Like it is literally 4 times any price I've ever paid for a hotel room in my life.
Right.
But was it worth it? I don't know. I guess. I mean, it was really nice.
Worth it. I had to pay it. It's not like I
didn't get a choice. I did not get a choice.
It has to be worth it.
This is correct. And I stayed the absolute minimum amount of days I was allowed to. That being said, I spent the rest of the trip at a Hyatt. Was my room at the Hyatt nice? Yes. Was it as nice as any other hotel room I've generally stayed at? Yes. On the other hand, it was like staying in a shithole compared to where I was because it was so nice, right? Like it was ridiculous.
Back to your peasant roots.
Yeah, pretty much.
After staying at
pretty
Buckingham
much.
Palace.
And 100%. 100%. Yeah, that was hit well.
Well done.
That was hit well.
You needed that, right?
That is what I did all trip. Just kept doing it over and over again, up the gut.
That it makes your day go easier if you're fighting one less thing.
Correct.
Save your bandwidth for other real problems.
Correct. That's a really good way to put it, Bill.
Yeah.
Really good way to put it.
Because now you're not compounding it. It's like, oh, it's hitting out of the fairway. I don't have a shit lie. It's just the fairway.
Yeah, and I mean, again, because I was playing new courses, I was playing very conservatively, which is a good thing. There you go, Bill. Oh. Hell yeah, hell to the yeah, son. Rip down that fairway like you stole something.
Answered the call.
Well played, sir.
Woo.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. And I think that, again, I was playing very conservatively. Like when I'm looking at these greens, my argument was like, just be on the green. And when I'm doing that, of course, then yeah, I didn't make a lot of birdie putts, but I made some. And you don't make them all, but at the end of the day, you make enough where you're like, yeah, all right, worst case scenario here, I'm getting a par and I'm walking to the next tee. Whoopty shit.
You're not grumpy when you're making pars.
Right. Now, when I got out of position, a lot of those golf courses made me pay beyond fucking belief. This is gonna be. Look at this though. Yeah. Look at this though. Look at this though.
Oh, that
welcome
big
to Links, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna come back a little bit. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Finally, that actually worked out the way I wanted. It's like, oh, good drive. Don't screw this up.
Yeah. No shit.
Just, I took a little more club and said, screw it. I got room. If I mishit it, it'll roll, and if I hit it hard, it'll roll past it either ways.
I was actually planning on taking a little bit more club, but in reality, given the conditions, I'm actually going to go back a club.
Well, it's going to roll back if you're short. You need to be on the top side.
Oh, fuck off, Brandon. God, it was so bad.
Talked yourself out of that shot.
I mean, I towed the bejesus out of it and hit it fat. So towed and fat. So two things very, very wrong. Oh, that's too bad. All right, we'll make it up. We'll get up and down. So yeah.
This is a tricky ass little 9-holer.
So now imagine you're working in either Manhattan or you're working in, I don't remember, Hoboken, wherever the fuck you work. And then you're like, yeah, I want to run out here and grab a quick 9. Like, here you go, right? This is your spot.
Yep. Yeah, right off the bridge. I don't know all my bridges over there, but is that the Washington Bridge there?
Oh no. Step. I'm fucked.
Oh,
Bizou, you want to go out? I see you standing over here by the door, bud. You can go outside. It's okay.
oh, that's a fun-looking putt.
Go ahead. It's okay. You can go outside too, Piper, if you want. Go ahead. Yeah, buddy. It's all right. Run around outside. It's all good. Oh my God. Yeah, you ain't fine. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, not a gimme bird here.
Yeah, I like your birdie putt better than what I'm or whatever the fuck I'm gonna see for par.
Oh, that ain't near hard enough. Get up there. Just stay.
That
up
is
there.
a mountain. That is a fucking
I didn't play the hill.
So what do you think this Las Vegas number was? They left me a voicemail.
Junk.
Hi, Brandon. This is whatever. Give me a call. I have some questions about, fucking Tesla. God, I made a mistake and I asked somebody at Tesla a question and now they're all over my D.
Have you heard about our Cybertruck?
Well, they're doing a full self-driving transfer program right now for the next like 30 days. So if I buy a new one, the $12,000 full self-driving package I have will just automatically transfer.
So they can
Makes the new vehicle I buy $12,000 cheaper.
Right. So they're trying to get you into a new Tesla so they can boost their numbers,
Right?
and they entice it by giving you something that costs them nothing anyway, because they're selling you the car with everything anyway.
Correct. But to make this thing juicier, though, if you pay attention to legislation, there's now a $7,500 electric tax credit going on if you buy a new electric vehicle. Now, that's happened before.
Yeah, but I
here's
thought
what
it expired on certain vehicles after a number of years.
It does, but right now Tesla's got it going on. So you can buy a Tesla and get the $7,500 credit. Now, here's what makes this thing interesting. Okay. This has happened before.
Yeah.
But the reason why the $7,500 tax credit's interesting now is typically the way it works is you buy your vehicle at price. And then you get the $7,500 credit when you do your taxes.
Yeah.
That's not the way this one works. This one, you get it immediately.
Off of it.
Off of the price.
And then
at the tax time, it balances out.
Oh.
Which is a much better way to do it.
So
when I saw that, between the full
20K off.
transfer and the whatever, I'm like, this is starting to sound really appealing.
Yeah.
So then
get a Tesla without paint chips all over it.
Yeah. So dumbly, I reached out to them and then realized that the $7,500 tax credit I do not qualify for.
Oh, Team Ramrod.
Well, it was 1 foot, 1 inch uphill.
Yeah.
So yeah, I beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Did I get a gimme there?
No,
I did not.
You rolled just
God
outside.
damn it. So anyway, so I don't qualify for this thing. Well, either way, I'm like, all right, so I told him to fuck off. But then dumbly, so when I was on my trip, I rented a Model 3, which is the same car I have.
Yep.
And yeah, by the way, me and Hertz have a problem. Fucking Hertz. Hertz, the best rental company, except for all the others.
Except for everyone else.
Anyways, I rented a Model 3. I get there to pick it up that day, and they're like, the Model 3 we've got's got a broken backup camera. Would you be willing to just take a Model Y and just, free upgrade on us? I'm like, well, sure.
Why not? Why won't I? Tesla.
Why would I not be? Like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And so that worked out good for me because I really, as you probably remember, when I bought my car, I really wanted a Model Y, but back in those days, they were brand new and they were nearly
hard
impossible
to get. Wait list and early production woes.
Exactly. So anyways, I'm like, great, give me a Model Y. So they gave me a Model Y. And by the way, I thought the Model Y was great, except my Model Y had broken climate control, no air conditioning or heat whatsoever. All I had was defrost.
Eek.
Which is pretty stupid.
It's California, so thankfully you probably didn't have to.
Well, I needed that defrost because it didn't frost, but I had a lot of more with the fog and the cold.
Yeah.
Where I wouldn't be able to see where the fuck I was driving without it. Bizou, where'd you go, bud? Still out there, huh? Woo. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. Be outside. It's fine with me. All right.
Hi, buddy.
So anyhow, it's but I really liked it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Having that extra hatch. I miss my hatchback on my Prius when you're hauling clubs and my fucking goddamn giant fucking cart out
just
of there.
a little bit more space and all the same power and all the same other amenities.
Yeah, it's a tish slower than my car because of the extra weight, but it's pretty similar.
Right. You're not a speed demon. You like it that it goes fast, but it still is going to go faster than any Prius Or Porsche you could probably buy.
Agreed. And on top of all of that, the little things. So again, the heated steering wheel or the automated latch, the automated hatch close, which I'm sure you have in your car, because why wouldn't you? You hit a button and the thing
It's
closes.
weird, but yeah, it does.
Where my Model 3, no, to save money, it's like, fuck you, slam that fucker shut, you bitch. Like, it's just those little things,
Yeah,
right?
powered end gates are kind of magical and nice.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how the old folks did it.
No shit. No, it's gonna be right, but that's fine. Right's fine. I don't know if the physics would let me bounce off that way, and I don't want to find out.
Big bounce. Oh, look at that.
Get down that hill. Go. Yes, you linksy bastard. I love you. So anyway, so dumbly what I did was I reached out to them and said something like, I see you have one that's basically the package I want coming to Rogers right now, and you're discounting it $1,500. I'm like, would that still qualify for all my shit? And that's what this guy's getting back to me on.
Gimme, sell.
Because I'm basically at a place where I'm telling them, like, if you can put me in this vehicle in the next week or two, I might just pull the trigger. We'll see. The real problem, if I'm being honest, though, is that in order to do the full... Get over it. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh!
There, you linksy fox.
I lost so many yards hitting that side hill, but fairway's fairway.
The real problem is, so I'm out because I'm way the fuck over here. The real problem, though, is that you, in order to do the transfer, you have to sell the vehicle back to them.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, that's my worst case scenario. They make it real easy, but they pay you nothing for your vehicle. Like my vehicle, which is never had an accident whatsoever, and is 5 years old, has 33,000 miles on it, and they will pay me, I don't remember what the resale value was, the number they quoted me on it, but it's hilarious. Like I'd get 10,000 more if I just sold it myself.
Right. So you can almost buy the full self-driving.
Yeah.
It's like, they know that and they're taking advantage of it.
100%.
Because they're going to turn around and resell it with a 5.
But they've always been this way. Like I looked into this same thing I'm talking about doing a couple years ago, and my car at that point was only maybe 2 years old. And they gave me a number where I'm like, you're telling me it's lost $22,000 worth of value in 2 years? I'm like, I thought Tesla's held their value. It's like, well, they do, but not from us, right? Like
we build them, we know
it's
what
great if
they're
you're
made
gonna
of.
sell it, but if you're gonna do it with us, like we're gonna get you. Go that way.
Piper, get over here. Yeah.
So, but I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see.
It'd be fun to see you in a Y.
I would like to be in a Y. I really would. Always did. Oh, I hit it good. Cut, you bastard.
Mama's in the market for a new car as well. She's been wanting to get rid of hers basically since I met her.
Well, if you qualify for the $7,500 tax credit, an electric vehicle is not a bad pitch.
No, and
right now, anyways,
paid off. Both cars are paid off.
I mean, I don't know anything about Ford, but I'll tell you right now, apparently that Ford Mustang Mach-E, apparently they can't give those fucking things away.
No.
So they have so many discounts on those, it's ridiculous right now.
We actually have looked, I mean, if I was being a wise shopper, I would probably look at Kia's EV6 or their EV9.
Kia does some good things.
Those are pretty nice. Volkswagen's ID4, the sporty package. Basically, it's like the electrified version of mine, just a tiny bit smaller.
Ah, sure.
Very nice. But Tesla just kind of has that.
Well, the only thing I would tell you, and I've already probably told you this, but the only thing I would tell you is just pay attention to what...
Shit, that rolled forever.
What does the charging?
Right.
What kind of charge port do you have on?
Yeah, I want the...
because you want that NASC or whatever it is.
Yep, the NASC.
Which is, of course, the Tesla
charger,
one.
North America charger.
Yep, you want that one because that is what everyone in the world is going to. Everyone is already committed to going to it, even though they're not there yet.
Right.
But you buy a brand new Ford Mustang Mach-E, it doesn't have it on it right now.
None of them. The ID4
But it will.
It will.
And they've already announced it will.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to go that way. So if you're not there, you're going to be pissed.
Right.
In a couple years. Because right now there's a million different standards, and you go to some of these. But I mean, you go to charge points. You could get the Chemo one. You could get the 32 one. I mean, there's a couple different ones you can get.
Right.
But in the world that we know, 5, 6, 7 years from now,
right,
it's going to condense down to one.
Yeah,
and there's going to be one you can get.
And then you either have adapters, and everybody else will just.
And you either get it or you're going to be grumpy because you need to carry these fucking adapters around with you for the end of time, right?
Right. The Tesla one's just so small and compact and nice.
Like in my case, when I rented this Tesla for a week, they will charge you to supercharge, but I never had to supercharge once because I made sure when I picked the Hyatt Hotel, I picked one with Tesla chargers on board. So every time I took a trip, came back, whacked that thing in there, took their free juice, and then when I turned it in with 99 or 98% juice, so I didn't have to pay any refuel fees.
They actually charge you for recharging a battery?
It's the same as a regular car, right? Like if you bring in your regular gas engine and you deliver it with an empty tank of gas, they're going to charge you to fill it back up.
Right.
And by the way, that's fair. Like it's not.
I get that, but it's a battery.
Yeah.
Right? They better charge me battery rates, not.
For them, I think the big problem is time.
Right.
Because I mean, you could top off that gas engine in 5 minutes. That electric car, though, they can't rent that thing out. It's got to sit there for a couple hours, right? Because it needs to charge.
Can't even drive it to the whatever.
Right. So I get that, I guess, but.
Well, if you get a wife, I'll have to bring the wife over to take a look because she's.
Well, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I just don't know if I'm gonna eat the expense yet or not. We'll see. I'm thinking about it.
Just don't hire another iOS guy for.
What, Brandon? Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you just pay for it. You just
look at this dude.
Just
fat as fuck.
Tell Josh thanks for. Oh, it's still you. I forgot I'm on the green.
Fucking hell.
Tell Josh he's working solo for another year, and then boom. It's the Tesla.
Not to air my dirty laundry on the stream, but I'll tell you right now, there is a movement amongst my whatever to be like, fuck it, Brandon, let's just go. Let's just be solo and say fuck it. There's a little bit of that going on right now.
Yeah, well, it can be done. They're probably just like hoping that you'll believe in them and then you'll give them a raise.
Well, what happened was in my stead or whatever, Android got so far. Android's been ahead for a while, but they were Steven was so far ahead that basically during my absence, he just decided to hop in and help Josh out on the iOS side. And apparently in 10 days, it worked out so well and they killed so much shit that they're like, you know what? I mean, I could give you a hand when you really need it. And do we really need more people? Oh.
Jesus. If there was a better hire in this world than Steven, I don't know if that's true.
Nope.
I hired that kid.
That guy needs to be fucking wrapped in bubble wrap. And he needs to watch his step, because if he ever walks out of his house one day and gets run over by a bus, I'm going to be beside myself.
Look.
But yeah, we just literally today posted a brand new job opening. So by the way, if you're here seeing this on the internet and you happen to be a Rails developer, you want to work for a really nice company.
Sorry, new guy. Oh wait, is that not public?
So I'm trying to hire a Rails developer. We'll see how that goes. I got a few candidates already who applied. We'll see if any of them are.
I'm going to apply for this job and just lie on my CV and see if he notices.
Yeah, it wouldn't be some of the fucking resumes I've seen, dude. I mean, I'm not going to shit on people on screen, but oh my God, some of the resumes you're like, how do you think you're qualified for any kind of? What are we doing here?
I read a blog once about.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night, and I work at. I'm not going to say anymore. Oh, got to hit it. Go.
You got it.
Go! Oh, limped it in. How I made par there, I don't know. That's another just catastrophic shot after catastrophic shot. Yeah, I don't hate this course. I mean, I will agree with you. Like, if you're just in for 9 holes, this has got a lot of variety for 9 holes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's tricky because of the length and the links, but because we're tipping it out. Like some of them are approachable, but
we are tipping it out. You're right about that.
You got to hit them straight though with the links. Otherwise, it's a rough day at the office.
I mean, just like every links course in the world, right? Like you hit the fairway, you can go GTFO because like the penalty for not getting that bounce in the fairway.
I think this course is weird because I don't know how many drives you and I have missed the fairway and ended up in the fairway.
Go that way.
It's like,
go that way, kiddo. Come here. I'm being friendly. We're friends.
I know. Come here.
We're friends.
Oh, God, you're wet. Why is your tummy wet? Why's your tummy wet?
Left the club face open.
Like, you're going to go land in some rough, and then you're going to somehow, well, maybe not this time.
Yeah, I'm going to stay in it. But I mean, like, that's still a lot of bounces for rough.
It's single rough, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've landed in the tall corn and bounced back to the fairway more than I deserve.
Landed in the tall corn, folks.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I ate pretty well, too. I don't want to be making you jealous. But, oh, did I eat well?
Seafood.
Oh, my God, yes.
I know. Oh, that's really bad.
So I found one day I was just like, you know how much I love paella. So one day
nice paella joint.
One day I was driving back and I Googled it. I'm like, where can I go to get this? And Google recommended some like fucking shithole in the middle of Carmel by the Sea. I wander into this joint. It's like a dive bar.
Yeah.
And I go sit at the bar and I'm like, I'll have this. Oh my God, was it good? Oh my God, came out in a freaking cast iron pan. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good.
The good suckerat.
I also had the best margarita I've ever had in my life.
Ooh.
In my life. Thought of you when I went to this joint. Because, looking at where to eat and where to go and trying something different every day. But I went to this place, it's called the Hulu Bar, and their claim to fame is tiki drinks.
Oh.
And so I know that's your jam. I'm like, all right, well, I'll go there for Bill. I'll go there for Bill and have some tiki drinks. So I go into this joint, and I belly up to the bar. I get the last seat at the bar, and I order some food, which was some jerk pork dish, which wasn't bad, but it was a little dry. It wasn't, like, the food wasn't great. But I'm sitting next to this old guy and his wife. And the old guy, lady comes up to him, he's like, well, what are you gonna have? It's like, that margarita was amazing. He's like, I'll have a double margarita, which they have on the menu. So she doubles it in a rocks glass for him.
Yeah.
Doubles the booze. So I'm sure that's a whatever shot. All of a sudden, I'm looking through the menu, and the menu's fine, but it's like, that margarita sounds pretty good. And they make
Margarita,
their own,
not tiki.
and they make their own passion fruit juice for the margarita.
Oh, interesting.
I know. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm like, this guy over here convinced me to have a margarita. He's like, hell yeah, man, make it a double. I'm like, no, single. I'm like, I got to drive all the way up to Half Moon Bay tomorrow. I can't be hungover. Like, no, single. Anyways, single. And it was, yeah, I shit you not, dangerously good. Like, as you're drinking, I'm like, there's booze in this, but I can barely detect it. Like, like this will get me into trouble.
Yep. Yeah, when we went to Cannon, I ordered off menu for one of them.
I love Cannon. Shout out to Cannon. Shout out to Cannon and Jamie Boudreau, who is the guy at Cannon. Sit. That ain't gonna sit. Not on Link style.
Sticks. Nothing sticks here.
And Jamie Boudreau, who is the owner of Cannon, who is a cocktail guy. But anyways, you went off menu for, what did you go off menu for again?
I ordered a zombie.
A zombie,
A
sure.
tiki drink. I wanted to find out, could they nail it?
So what did the bartender do when you went off menu? Because this is always the tell, right? The tell is, you go to the bartender and you go, hey, I want to order this. And if he doesn't flinch, he goes, sure. That's how you know you're in the right place.
Server, and
you're at a table?
Yeah,
okay.
we're at the table, and the lady comes over. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to go off menu. She's like, okay. It's like, can I get a zombie? It's like, yep. And then, I didn't say anything. I just said zombie. Yep. And then Vicky ordered painkiller, which is her tiki off menu. It's like, and painkiller. She's like, okay.
Painkiller is great, by the way.
I just left. It never a question.
Yeah.
Both fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's because you went to a place and they came correct.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, if any of you are ever in the Seattle area.
Oh my God, that's so
wang!
Any other course.
The hard bounce,
It
baby.
hits the jar and just drops.
Yeah, the physics for a flag bounce in here are tough.
It's like, it adds something
For
to
those of you that have ever followed the stream, it's like it's made out of like, have you guys ever played pinball?
You ever
It's like made out of one of those bumpers. It feels like it kicks back.
You ever bought a super bouncy ball?
I love those.
When you touch it, it turns into that.
How in the fuck does this become a flat putt? Oh, I hammered it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, damn it.
Boy, we got work to do.
Yeah, no shit.
Look at that! I'm almost as far away as when before I checked it. Some bullshit.
But yeah, I love Cannon. It's incredibly small, obviously.
It was
like you walk in,
we were the first ones there before they opened. We got there, we're like, well, what time should we go? It's like, well, I don't want to miss out So
Right, because you might get stuck outside.
right, we did. We sat there because we were like there before they even set out the benches to sit on. We were just kind of wandering and waiting. And
'Cause I did the same thing that year. I was there. That was 2019, I think. And showed up early because I wanted to catch a seat, and it was me and 2 other people standing outside. I'm like, oh my God, thank God I got here early, right? Like there's a bunch of us looky-loo motherfuckers just standing out here.
there was probably
And then-
20 people waiting to get in
Oh
there.
my
by the
God,
time
so
they
there's even
opened.
more. Holy
By
shit.
the time they cracked the door,
What day did you go? A weekday or weekend?
it was a weekend.
Okay, so I went on a weekday, so that probably explains that.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, we went Saturday because we went for our anniversary.
Because I went on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. It was in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it was because we were traveling with family. We did stuff all day.
Sure.
And then I booked us a room in downtown Seattle proper.
Sure.
You're killing this place. Yeah, so we stayed down Seattle. We got settled.
Look at this old dude.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Oh, split fairway.
Yeah, look at this tiny little fucker that they want you to like land
What do you
on.
got to get to that?
Unless you can go to this one.
260 carry to that one. What's the one they want you at? You got to carry it 240 from the tips.
All right, well, I didn't fly all this way. We'll go for the advanced fairway because my hope is that even if I hit the rough, right, it's links.
Just go.
Like, just give me something in the fairway. That's all I
Yeah.
need, right?
Yep.
Okay, anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, we took an Uber over there. We got there 15, 20 minutes early, thinking, not knowing like the wait and everything. And
Yep.
it's like, so we just waited. Then everybody just did the same thing. Like they show up and then there's Jimmying on the door. And I'm like, we're here first. But yeah, they filled up quick.
Oh, it's gonna be a little right.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Go hard. Go, oh my
no.
God, no, that was a miscalculation. All right, well, I told you what not to do.
I think I'm gonna go for the shorter layup over here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a good notion.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit closer to the OB, so you definitely got to hit it better. That's a scuffy. Please stay out of trouble. Oh, that is really bad. Keep going. Oh my God, what? It actually hit a tree. Oh. Yeah, still single rough. Wow. Can I hit it that far? This feels dangerous. Whatever.
You doggos are hilarious to me.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
You doggos are hilarious to me. I freaking go to the can, I walk out of the bathroom, and there are 2 doggos sitting there going, hey, human, just want to make sure you're still alive.
This dude waits for me out the bathroom all the time.
Just want to make sure you're alive, right? Like, you're still alive, right? Oh my God, I can actually, well, single rough, I don't know. I'll try, but I don't think I'm gonna get very far.
Pretty duty.
Yeah, I like canning quite a bit. My time there, I didn't eat any food while I was there, even though I really wanted
Got
to.
a few apps.
Yeah, but yeah, I had something that came in blueberry in a cannon with fucking dry ice, and then
I had the cannon one, but they didn't give me the dry ice piece. So it didn't smoke.
So it didn't smoke. But yeah, mine smoked like a son of a bitch. It's probably a health and safety fucking violation. Oh, that came out high.
That was perfectly struck out of there.
Kick that way. Oh, yeah. Go, you Lynx bastard.
Jeez.
Oh, man. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I own the book. If you ever want to borrow a book,
Oh, nice.
I own the cocktail book. And it's great. The only
Ooh.
problem is, oh my God, you need to spend time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Almost every recipe involves hard to find ingredients or shit you have to make.
I can indirectly thank you for one of my Christmas presents.
Okay.
So I got the Death and Company.
Is it the same one I have?
Yeah. The reason I got it is because my mother-in-law was visiting when you came over that
Yes,
time.
and I brought the book in.
And you mentioned it, and she took a note and then bought it for me.
That's great. Yeah, I got it at a book sale that day because I was at a book sale.
Yeah.
I was at an estate sale that day.
Yep. Well, that was. Oh, what the?
So
What?
I don't always go to estate sales, but I started going to estate sales when there is a book involved. I had B for you there. Because occasionally the estate sells books, and so yeah, I went to one that day, and there wasn't a lot of books. They had one little bookshelf for the books.
That's an odd book to have.
A lot of books. But I saw that one, and of course I recognized it right away. I'm like, oh my God, I'm buying this, and I paid like $2 for it.
Oh, that was bad. Turned out better than it deserved.
That'll work, though.
That felt like duty.
I'm actually going to a book sale tomorrow. My parents are coming to town tomorrow morning, and Bizu's going to go to Fetcher's. And yeah, we're going to buy some books. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Ferguson's, the bookstore over in West Fargo. They have a bag sale they do once a year, and it happens to be tomorrow. And bag sales are the best.
Yep.
Yeah!
Jeez Louise, you are crushing this joint.
That's a birdie.
Yeah, you're working it. I'm just hanging on for dear life, but the fact that I'm only a couple behind you, even though you're playing pretty well.
Yeah. So yeah, bag sale, right? Like they'll sell me a bag for $20, and then it's as many books as I could jam into said bag.
Yeah.
So I will find a way to fill a bag, hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, because I got stuck on the, oh, stop! Because I got stuck on the tarmac at Dallas, I finished my first book on the flight to Dallas on the tarmac. And then I got stuck waiting on standby forever, right? So I got almost done with book 2 by the time that happened. So yeah.
And then you don't break. I'm gonna double it. That's all right. I'm done.
Last hole, baby. And we're by the river, whatever river this is. And a par 3, 169.
Is this part of the Hudson? Or
It's
is this,
either the Hudson or it's got to be the East River, or
Yeah,
I mean, like
I think
if you're
it's
thinking
East
about
River.
rivers, right? Like,
Yeah, I think it's the East River.
but I couldn't tell you for sure, of course.
Could look it up if I cared, but
Somewhere is Teterboro and, you know, Cactus 15 something something or
Yep.
others. Shout out to Sully Sullenberger.
yeah.
Of course, everybody wanted to talk about Clint Eastwood while I was on my trip.
What?
Well, because Clint Eastwood famously was mayor
Hey.
of Carmel by the Sea.
Oh.
He like ran and became mayor of that place, and he bought something like thousands of acres of
Burn up
land.
that joint?
And he just owns it, and like it's his. So like it was a place he liked, and
Well, when you got more money and you know what to do with,
pretty much,
buy inventory.
pretty much. Oh, it's gonna be right. Yep, there it goes.
Tiny bit.
Stay there.
Too bad.
Stay there. Stay there. Get a good bounce, you linksy fucker. Look at you. Look at you, you linksy
Do
fucker.
Linksy stuff.
Boy, that was not only a good bounce, it went to the hole another couple of yards. How nice was that?
Do Linksy stuff.
So yeah, this came off the board, but for you guys who are watching this stream back and so on and so forth, and for those in the stream still, there is maybe 10 golf courses I wanted to play that got added to GS Pro during my absence. It's great.
Oh, that's what I get for trying stuff in my.
Get hard.
I tried something here. I'm like, do that thing where you
saw
open it.
you.
I'm just like,
I saw you just roll your shit. Just
totally
roll that face wide the fuck open.
Yep, that's what I
Saw
get.
it. Yeah.
Do that on the range. Don't do it out here.
Yeah, so you need to borrow my book that Justin has. You need to get all Zen Golf up in this shit. Piper, come here. Come here, bud.
That's all right.
Yeah, good dog. Oh, no. Oh, no, folks. The wheels, wagon,
Oh.
separated.
I'm just lucky I didn't kill my dog there. Oh God, it's still me.
Still you.
Why? Just kill me now.
Piper, come here and avert your eyes. You don't want to see this, bud.
Oh my God, that looks atrocious. How did you not roll any closer?
There you go. There you go. I like that. So,
It's just
won't stop.
the links.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Ooh, all right, we're done. No more wedges, no more swings, just lousy putts.
Oh, goodness, it's still you.
What? Shit. Wow. Good strike on your part.
But yeah, Longbow was added. TPC Louisiana was added in New Orleans. What else was added to the list while I was gone?
DPC?
You know it. It is, absolutely.
5 inches up, and I barely get to the screen, and it still zooms over there.
I added Tampa Palms Country Club, which I'm told is pretty good. I added the club at Ravinia, which I'm told is pretty good. I added a place called Old Sandwich. I added both those Central Park courses. Shout out to you, Dutch. The Belfry landed, which should be pretty good. That's a place that's hosted Ryder Cups, a couple of them. So yeah, added a lot of really nice places while I was absent.
All right.
So we'll see.
Well, we got a handful. Hopefully we don't get to play as many of them as we'd like as we transition to outdoor golf.
Agreed. If we get through all those, I'm going to be pissed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me putt that again.
You had a pretty good day there. I struggled there towards the end.
It wasn't bad. I ended up 1 under. I didn't hit a lot of great shots, but obviously, again, links golf saves you when you're hitting it short, which I did.
Yeah, you jumped 6, 7 strokes on me in the last 3 holes.
So what I want to know is, where's this handicapping thing? Now, we only played 9 holes here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get any.
Right.
But where does this exist?
Yeah, where would you see it, players? Handicap,
here's-
GS Pro Handicap Beta 4, or does it?
No, 4 is what I'm set to.
Would it be over here then?
Yeah, I don't know. I assume.
have to
But again, I don't think we have one because we played in a scramble, which
Doesn't
is not
count.
fair.
Right.
And then we played 9 holes, which probably also is kind of willy-nilly.
Right.
So I'm assuming we're going to see a real number over here. And then what I want is some way to go, let me click on this and go, I'm just giving it to you. Whatever it is, and I am going to ignore this.
Right.
This is going away, which would be great. That's exactly what you people in the stream have had to hear me yell
So
about.
is that what your slider does? Is just changes that?
It changes this number, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So if I do this, you'll see a change.
Yeah.
I'm set to 4 because in real life, that's what I was.
Yeah.
If I come over to you, we'll see it's set to 8.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, so this is what I want.
right.
This is what I want to beat the band.
What
so,
was that? Operation 36. What was that?
What are you looking at? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Have you not seen this before? Okay, so I'll show this to you.
Oh, is this that like training thing?
So this is their brand new, it's a division of Golf Genius.
Okay.
And you could say, I'm going to play at a level, and you can level up as you go. It's a whole progression program.
You start short, and then you eventually get to.
Right. And so you keep playing it further and further, and you move yourself up levels. It's a brand new edition that's only been added within the last maybe 2 months.
Right.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Because that's kind of
never
what
done
you
it.
were advocating for Eli, which is start short until you start birdieing everything, and then move back.
Right.
Which is I can appreciate.
Going just me? Yeah, no, I'm of that opinion, right? Like, for me, and it's the same thing on Friday. Spoiler alert for Friday, right? We're going to have somebody who's never been in the sim before on Friday. So for me, I'm like, let's set you, give me an idea of what you are. Let me see your swings on the range.
Yep.
And then, to be honest, let me set you way the fuck forward. Just the same as Bruce got 22 bumps, right? Once upon a time. It's like, I'll set you forward until you start bludgeoning my brains in, and then after that, I'll peel you back. But the great thing about the GS Pro handicap is maybe that'll no longer be a thing.
Right. You won't need to. If you play enough qualifying rounds, you come in here and play your own ball for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then. Whatever.
Exactly. Like, it is what it is. If you don't like it, then beat it. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being back.
Let's get out of
Nice
here.
to talk to you again, Dutch. But we'll see you guys again on Friday. We'll be here. Bill will be here.
I'll be
Brandon
here.
will be here.
With extra holes in my ears, but I'll be here.
Yeah. Dizzy and, riddled with excuses, maybe.
Probably.
Okay, that's fair.
We'll go with it.
All right. Later, everybody.
Bye.